I'm not going to ask you when Pulse, but we are doing no shave till PulseChain. So if you could just wink at when you think the Spirit is going to launch.
I don't know,
just,
bro.
Or blink twice for help me, whatever works.
You're gonna have
right here,
right
here.
I really don't know. It's just like Hex. Hex was like 4 weeks forever until it just launched. And you're like, it launched. There you go. I mean, this we have a little tease because you can see V3.
Yeah, well, we didn't know something amazing like Hex could exist, but now we know Hex can exist, so it makes us a little more impatient for Pulse.
Yep,
I feel you.
Yep, that's true.
Will PulseChain have an execution and consensus layer?
Yep.
And how many execution layers is the target?
I don't know what the hell that means. There's just two.
I don't either.
There's literally just two.
Will there be a minimum Pulse stake?
Yeah. Currently it's 32 million. I'm not sure it's a right number, but it's fine for testnet. There's attack vectors that come from being a crappy staker, and having less crappy stakers is better. You kind of are targeting an actual real world value to get better quality of service, kind of. It's a guessing game. What's the value of a Pulse? I don't know. 32 million is a fine starting spot.
Okay. How long do you see the 4-year cycle in crypto repeating?
Well, it's kind of getting longer, right? So we had a 2-year bear in like 2013, 2014. Then we had like a 1-year bear, 2017 to 2018. Now we've had, maybe a 1 3/4 years in 2021 till now. You used to never be able to be down on Bitcoin if you held for 3 years. Now you can be down if you held for 5. So in theory, cycles are elongating. However, the 2017 to 2018 year bear being shorter than the 2013 to 2014, 2015 one is like counter. There's nuance to this. I mean, Bitcoin and crypto doesn't exist in a vacuum. General macroeconomic theory and risk on versus risk off asset investing behavior really moves these markets. So if stocks are just going to go down for a while, it makes it hard for the rest of crypto, the larger ones at least. I mean, let's be serious. Most coins are down massive. Almost all coins are down massive. If you go up 10,000x, down 20x is like fine.
A lot of Hexicans are going to be facing that new sudden wealth syndrome. How many professionals have you gone through since you've been retired, as far as CPAs, lawyers, and tax advisors? And how do you find a good one?
I don't think I'm qualified to answer this. I actually don't know. Luck? I think if there's a professional journal that covers the profession that you're looking at, peer-reviewed kind of trade now look, beware, there's some scam trade publications out there, but I'm not sure that those scam ones are like, I'm not sure there's a scam accounting or lawyer professional magazine, but there's probably a lot of other kind of less reputable fake magazines, right? So it really comes down to like reviews. The people that have done well and get good reviews are likely a better bet than people that are going to learn on your case and then lose your case, have it as a learning experience. I've had bad lawyers. I've had lawyers do a terrible job before.
Cool.
Yeah, that's my best bet. Like if you ask around a lot and a bunch of guys point to the same guy, that guy's probably all right. I can't find the stupid website that has a breakdown of all the validators. I don't know why. I give up for now. There's a website that shows what all the validators are, and you just have one, you have two. You have the new thing that does the merge proof of stake stuff, and you have the old thing, which is the same thing you always ran. So you're just adding a new AXE to the old EXE. There's just two XEs. I don't know what those layers crap people are talking about. There's just two EXEs you run. That's it. And they're parallel. They're not even layers. It's a copy of Ethereum, guys. It does whatever Ethereum does.
The museum. So I have a couple ideas for pieces in the museum.
I need ideas, truthfully.
Like, yeah. I'd love
I haven't put as much thought into it as possible. Like, there's an endless amount of stuff you can do with 5,000 square feet. Like,
there is, and I like what y'all and you and Coffee were just talking about. I think that echo that totally. Like, I find that somewhere like that, you almost hit the nail on the head. Just like a place to go look at cool stuff is super unique. Like, yeah, I travel a lot and I don't see anything like that. So yeah, it's a good idea.
I'm like staggering it. So you're gonna have drinks and retail, in like the front quarter, and then access to the bathrooms, and then then you've got the "F you pay me" wall that has a turnstile. You pay to get past that.
Nice.
And so to get you in with like the freemium and some stuff up front, and then
Mm-hmm.
we whet your curiosity, then you go beyond. And then there should be something about me, there should be something about crypto, there should be these sick expensive things. So I think what the community could help the most with is when you're in museums, you really want to consume people's time with things that play, that they have to sit through, or things they can read. Otherwise, they'll smoke through fast. What are we going to display to show how awesome crypto is? I didn't mean specifically. What is the video that's going to play on the outside? How many videos? I'm happy to put a lot of screens outside.
I love that. And the interactive ideas is like those are my favorite museums. They're like almost the kids museums that have lots of interactive shit in them for you to keep entertained.
Yeah, so like the devil's in the details. It matters, the font that you use, the drop shadow that you use on just the text around the item and the framing. Like, is this just a $20,000 light up bag, or is this the first of its kind, or is this something that Richard carried to some cool place, or like the devil is in the details of all.
Oh yeah, I mean, even when you're selling, like when you're selling stuff, I mean, that's how it is. It's like if you see two different ads on eBay or wherever, and the one where somebody uses great descriptions and has a well thought out ad. I mean, it could be the exact same thing, and they're going to sell way faster for sure.
Yeah, and what's the last thing they're going to see? What's the call to action when they leave? Do they get an NFT for being there? Do they need an NFT to go in? I don't know. What's the price point on entry? There's a lot of
awesome little things to think about
because they went once.
Is there a membership or something? All that kind of stuff. Or like you said, if it become a thing, you could do more than one of them at different places, and then have some sort of network.
I think I'm going to preemptively do that. I think I'm going to assume that this is going to work, because even if it doesn't work, it's going to work.
What?
Like, if you've been to other museums, they suck so bad. They are so terrible.
I agree.
Like, you never want to go back. And if you're a tourist someplace, you don't have a choice. You're just like, all right, well, there's nothing else to do. It's raining. Where are we going? We're going indoors somewhere. I think I'm going to preemptively open another one, assuming that this one's going to work.
I mean, at the very least, you got to figure that storing all the stuff, like you said, the expense of like keeping all the things you have vaulted properly, like you want to be able to display it, and yet if you have something already built, like it's really a win-win. I think that it's a great.
Well, it's already sunk cost. I already have the stuff,
Yeah. It's just about how you're securing it anyways, Yep. So yeah, that's.
I don't think I'm going to be sticking 10 million of watches anywhere.
No, that's it.
I wish life were that easy. I wish I could just chuck it there and be like, yeah, no one's going to have a team of 10 guys to try and get this, but probably they actually will though. So.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tricky one. Like I said, I mean, a couple or something like that, a lot less flashy ones.
Maybe.
But
Maybe we could get away with one.